Hi, I'm Robert.
And I'm Julie. And
we are
Honey Bear Ventures. So I'm going to take you back in time just a little bit. It is currently April of 2025, but our journey actually started in February of 2025. And I want to show you what that first week of RV life was like. Moving out of the house, moving out of our shed, putting everything in one big 10 by 20 shed, and what it's like to move out in Colorado in the middle of February during a cold snap. It was ups and downs and a lot of stress, but we're still here, we're still living in the RV, and it's all turned out good. So here we go. Hey there. Well, it's February 15th, 2025, and we're doing it. We are moving today into the RV. We have the movers here and they're packing up our stuff into a truck and it will go into long-term storage. So I can't believe we've actually done it, and we are taking a grand adventure, and I'm scared to death. I'm scared to death. So, but I think it'll be fun. I think it will be an incredible adventure. So stay tuned.
Hello, everybody. We're just moving away. It always snows every time we move. You want the snow in your area? Just let us move.
So I just have to say, there's our new home, but why do we always move in the middle of the winter? So when we moved into this house, it snowed. And now we're moving out, and of course, it's the one day it snows. Pretty unbelievable.
I'm the abominable snowman.
Okay, so this is it, our first day living on the road, and we are headed to our first park. And you can see we've probably had like 4 inches of snow today, so doesn't that just figure? But here we are. This is part of the reason why we want to leave Colorado, because we're tired of this snow. Good morning. Well, we are out here at Boyd Lake and it is cold. Oh my goodness. And we're off to a great start. We woke up this morning with no water, so I suspect it froze. But we were super warm last night. We have 3 blankets and a comforter, so we're trying to keep warm. We are out at the second storage unit today, moving from this storage unit to the other storage unit. In one load, they emptied most of this unit out. And then we have this one still to go. So just craft stuff and Christmas stuff and hanging on to this. I don't know why, but we figure we'll be back in the house again someday. So it's moving day. We're here at the storage unit, but unfortunately we lost about half of our Gallia goblets, wine glasses, tea glasses, which were from our wedding almost 36 years ago. So my heart's kind of broken right now. I know it's insurable and all that good stuff, but it just kind of breaks my heart. But I'm not mad at the movers. It just, things happen, so we'll figure it out. Anyway, yep, we're continuing to move on. We are at Boyd Lake State Campground in Loveland, Colorado. And I have to say, it is a winter wonderland here. It's just beautiful. But it is so cold. It's like 3 degrees this morning. It is just cold. and our hot water line froze. So here we go again. But it sure is pretty. Good morning.
Hello, everybody.
We are exactly 1 week in on this new RV life adventure. We sold our house this week, and it has already been quite the adventure. Just to do a recap of what has happened in the last week. Let's see. So we actually had movers come last Saturday. So it's Saturday. It is February 22nd today. And movers came last Saturday, moved us out of the house, and of course, every time we move, it snows.
Well, we had probably about 5 inches of snow.
And so
Very cold.
it was super cold. But we got moved. The movers were amazing. They got all of our stuff into a 10 by 20 shed, so we're thrilled. We know that we're supposed to be like getting rid of everything and not planning to go back to the sticks and bricks anytime soon, and we're really not, but there were just things that we're not ready to part with, so they have gone into storage. And my thinking was, if we had a house to store all this stuff, we'd be paying a whole lot more than we are for a storage unit. So I figured we're good with the storage unit. So we moved. We got to the campground, of course, after dark. It was after 6 o'clock. Snowing, dark, and cold. And, but we got hooked up, got inside, totally exhausted. And how cold was it that Saturday?
I think it was 4 degrees that morning. It was 4 degrees that morning.
And our pipes froze.
Yep.
So no showers.
Lots of fun.
We were having all kinds of fun. So, but we still had work to do. We went back to the house, started doing cleaning up of what we had to do at the house, ran some errands, and so that was Sunday. Super cold, but at least we had a heater in the RV. That was the saving grace. We actually were warm in the RV even though we had no water. On Monday, we had to move stuff out of one storage shed into the other storage shed and finish that up. So the movers came and did that. And that day was lots of fun because after all the snow, we had a sheet of ice out there that I didn't see. And I slipped and fell right on my head. And you can see the residual. I have a mark and a bruise on my head. Fortunately, I suspect no concussion because I never got dizzy or particularly like sick or anything,
But you like to tell everybody that I smack her around a little bit.
That's right. But we again, the movers were amazing. I'll show a picture of the amazing job that they did stacking that storage shed. It was quite incredible.
And it proceeded to be about the coldest week out of the year. We could not get water into the fifth wheel, so we had to buy it. It wasn't a big deal, it just was a hurdle. You just go ahead and adapt, and you just do what you got to do. So we went ahead and bought water and kept it in the jugs, and we just kind of washed our hands and used the bathroom and stuff like that with that, and tried to keep the heat up just a little bit on our propane. And we went ahead and had some heaters going on inside too to help keep it warm, and we were very toasty warm inside the fifth wheel. There was no problem with that. And it took until yesterday. We got down to -4 a couple days ago, and it took until yesterday to finally get above freezing here. And now we're going to head south, get out of the cold.
So in case you don't know, here is Loveland, Colorado.
Right.
We've lived in Loveland for the last 5 years.
Right.
For the last week, we've stayed at Boyd Lake Campground, which is actually beautiful. It was a winter wonderland. It was just gorgeous, but cold as heck. So anyway, we are headed south, like Robert said. We're going to Texas, and we'll spend a week in the Dallas area, and then we'll be going to Athens to the NRVTA So Robert can enroll in inspector school, and he's going to be an RV inspector, which actually we talk about it all the time, but this is just so in his nature, because he will walk into a house and he just sees the problems that are happening in that house. He can point out all the weak points, and he sees every little crack, every little problem that there is. So I think he's going to be really good at that job.
I just want to protect people from problems that could be in RVs that they'd have to turn around and spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to fix. If they would have known about it right at the beginning, they probably wouldn't have to do it, or they tell the other previous owners, hey, you need to fix this before we do anything on this deal.
So along with this new adventure of RV life, it is also a new adventure for us of YouTube. So we decided to pursue the YouTube channel just to document our journey, try to share life lessons that we've had along the way, and just have this for our family and for our friends and for anybody that wants to follow along with us. So welcome to our journey, and we hope you follow along with us as we learn the ropes of RV life. So you'll hear me say it over and over again. We gave up the security of our sticks and bricks and the love of the home that we've lived in the last 5 years for adventure. And this last week, we have had our share of adventure. So my motto is, this too shall pass, and it's all an adventure. So join us for our travels, and we'll see you soon.